tell me what a kilowatt hour is?
Oh boy. A kilowatt hour is the amounts of kilowatts in an hour.
Very good. What is the name of the man who the kilowatt hour was named after?
I have no idea.
Otis Watson.
What is the name of the man who the word kilowatt hour is named after?
Ready kilowatt.
What is green energy?
Green energy, I would say vegetables and stuff like that for your body.
Like broccoli?
Broccoli, whatever, lettuce, anything, I guess, that would pertain to green vegetables.
What causes a blackout?
Squirrels, maybe, like chewing through cords.
People using too much energy.
I would say like tequila or 151.
If the sun ever has, every few hundred years, as something happens with the sun.
What causes global warming, do you think?
Sorry, I can't agree with global warming. It's not proven. The science is almost irrelevant. We're not news people, so we didn't stay with current events. I'm a math teacher. She's a science teacher. Basically, we were running our classrooms.
So I'm not sure if it's actually happening or if it's just something to get conservation talked about a little bit more.
If your power company was an animal, what kind of animal would it be?
Probably a T-Rex, because they got real short arms and they just eat up everything.
Faithful dog.
Tiger, because tiger stripes kind of look like bolts, kind of. You know, they kind of have like a bolt thing.
I don't know. It's a ridiculous question.
What makes electricity prices go up? What causes our rate increases?
Politicians.
Politicians.
Presidential candidates.
Yeah, presidentials.
So not the utility companies, mostly the politicians?
Politicians.
Hopefully the electrical prices will go down, but if not, then they will rise.
If they don't go down, they're going to go up?
Or they'll just stay the same.
So one of those options, you are wise. Do you all have any of these new light bulbs that use less energy?
Yeah, I think we do actually, yeah.
What do they look like?
Like, how do I explain it? They're not like a full light bulb. Like some of them swirl and stuff, yeah.
It's more like a partial light bulb.
Yeah, exactly.
The twisty ones?
Yeah.
They're kind of like this. It looks just like a light bulb, only it's like a little funky swirl in it.
It's like swirly.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you have?
Every place. My husband went through every lamp. The thing is that sometimes you walk out with pants that are not the color that you thought you had on, but that's a minor sacrifice.
If the utility offered something called load management, do you know what that would be?
No idea.
Would you be interested in turning your air conditioner off on hot summer afternoons, maybe just 10 afternoons?
I'd rather have the choice on that one instead of them pulling the plug on me.
No, I've got 3 kids at home. They would protest loud and long.
I guess if everybody else was, then I will. But I'm not going to be the only one doing it.
I mean, why would my energy company want me to do that? I mean, would it really make a difference?
Well, they might be able to not build one more power plant, for example.
I mean, I'd be willing to consider doing that.
No.
Why not?
We have animals in the house, but no, they need to be in a cool environment, so.
Okay. Have they told you that?
No, but, they're my babies. They're my furry animals, yeah, so.
And what if you
like
could?
Our children.
Okay. What if you could save like 10% on your energy bill? Would you consider it?
Oh, absolutely.
As long as the house is cooled off probably by, about 7 or 8 o'clock, that's fine.
But do you know what the difference between a kilowatt hour and a kilowatt is?
I don't.
Can you guess?
No. It's probably just the amount of power used. But
Which one is the amount?
the watt part and the kilowatt would be the difference between the regular.
Okay.
I know this. I just can't remember right now.
One's 1,000, one's 10,000.
Kilowatt hour is the use of a kilowatt for an hour, and a kilowatt is the rate of energy.
How do you know that?
Went to school.
Give it a shot.
Shoot. Kilowatt, they measure different things.
I would say that a kilowatt hour lasts about an hour.
How many kilowatt hours do you use per month?
What is the what?
And how long does a kilowatt last?
Real quick. Split second.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Okay.
All right. That's actually a pretty good answer. How many kilowatt hours do you think you use over the course of a year?
Boy, that's a ridiculous question. I'm gonna ballpark it and go with 25,000. No, that doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna go with 500.
500 kilowatt hours?
Yeah.
Per year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you average the two, you're almost exactly right.
That counts. That's like a B on a curve. I got a B on a test that's graded with a curve. I would have just gotten a B with my two answers.
Where did you go to school?
I don't.
What's the easiest thing for you and your family to do to save energy at home?
Energy efficient light bulbs.
Energy efficient light bulbs?
Make sure you turn off all the lights.
Turn off the lights?
Make sure you don't use that much water.
I would say just unplug any kind of electronics, so that because they still use energy even though they're off.
So they look like they're off, but they're not really off. Yes. Like what?
A lot of times they'll be on standby, which is just it's not completely off. It's just sitting there.
Using a fan instead of the air conditioning.
And how about in the winter? How cold before you got to turn the heater on?
I actually didn't turn my heat on this year.
At all?
At all. We use space heaters instead of using the heat.
Well, that counts as heaters.
Okay, well.
Do you use power strips to turn off your electronics?
Yes, I think so. Yes, I do.
So you turn the power strip off itself?
Oh, nope.
Well, I don't use my air conditioning. I just open the windows to get a natural breeze. Saving energy as I shower at work.
Well, that's not saving any energy.
It's not really saving energy. That's saving me money.
And how much does a pound of carbon weigh?
I don't know.
How much does a pound of carbon weigh?
No idea.
No idea? Can you guess?
1 unit.
Very good. 1 unit.
Ooh, pound of carbon dioxide. Now I'm Canadian, so I don't think in pounds, and so I'm going to have to convert that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a pound of anything should weigh a pound. But
One mole of carbon dioxide, I think, is 22.4 grams, roughly.
A pound of carbon dioxide doesn't weigh anything.
Why not?
Well, it's a gas, and it.
no, it weighs a pound.
Oh, it weighs a pound. There he is.
So I would have to whip out a calculator.
What do you think is a fair price to pay per day for electricity?
I'm spoiled. I'm American. I want my power and I want it now. $2 a day seems fine.
$2 a day? So you're only...
I mean, that's the ceiling. That's the limit. I think more like $1 a day would be the most.
So you're paying $4 for coffee and $1 for electricity. Doesn't seem fair.
Well, to who?
I think people care more about energy efficiency or coffee.
Dude, I mean, by far the coffee. I mean, it's like immediate rush. That's like a slow wearing thing is the energy issue. It's like just slowly wearing, you know?
Do you think we should...
So you're not going to get like immediate gratification.
Have you heard of real-time pricing?
Not really.
Well, real-time pricing really has a lot to do with the loading order of the power plants because there's like base load power plants that are typically coal or nuclear, and then there's intermediate plant. Then there's the peakers, which are typically gas turbines. The prices of the fuel input for all these, and it depends upon the heat rate as well. So well, anyway, because at nighttime only the base load power plants run, then the prices can be pretty low. Are you with me here? Real-time pricing will give consumers the information that they need to be able to turn appliances off and on exactly at the right time to help the energy systems. If you can sign up for real-time pricing, then you might be able to save a little bit on your energy bill. So maybe 5%, sir? If you can save 5%, Well, they weren't that interested in real-time pricing, but it could save them 5 to 10% on their energy bill.